evening. Hope you guys had the best Mother's Day weekend ever. I'm coming to you guys live Monday night from the Five Cave, and we're going to chit-chat tonight a little bit more about, is it commitment issues? Do you have commitment issues, or are you actually with your workout? So for those of you that are here joining, say hello. Let me know how your day's going. But my question to you guys is, how often do you switch up your workouts? Do you switch them up weekly? I hear it all the time, like, Josh, I get bored with my workout. I want to know in the chat, let me know, guys, how often do you guys switch up your workouts? Give me some comments. We'll get, like, I hear, people tell me, oh, Josh, I get bored with my workout, so I change it up every week, and I do something a little bit different and change it up. Okay. Now I see you get some comments. Okay. So when you say change it up every 2 days, does that mean like upper body, lower body, or more like you switch up the exercises? You switch up the exercises in your back workout or leg workout, or what you're doing. Yep. And I'm just getting some answers here. A couple months. That's good. Every couple weeks. Okay. I got a weekly. Let me know. We're seeing here what it is. Yes. Let's talk about it. Okay. Yep. So I think that's something that a lot of things, like, you see on social media, that these influencers or some of these so-called coaches, that they like switch up their workout every week, and you're seeing them do some bar one week and Pilates and light weights and bands, but they can do that now because they've been doing it for 10 to 15 years in the fitness industry, and they're not having to overcome and do these things to where they can change them up to when they go back to boring ass times and doing the same things because they work. You know what I mean? And I think about what it is. Is it more that you just have commitment issues sticking with it? I want you to ask yourself, like, commitment issues with it, or like, are you actually bored? And if you're actually bored, does that mean that you're actually bored? That means you're not like focusing on putting in your music and headphones and like focusing on lifting the weights, being in the moment and focusing? Or are you just showing up and you're like, I'm not really into it, so I'm going to do a little bit of this, and hit this up? Okay. Because I think about it like, in my current program, and even the progress that I've made over January, February, March, and April from where I was in January, that I'm seeing people, and you guys would be surprised that my workouts have been pretty much the same of hitting it. Besides frequency, I do a lot of the same workouts because they work. Like, you progressing. The commitment issue is you're afraid to commit to something because you don't have any other control in your life, and you feel like your workout and your fitness program is something that you have choices over, and you can say, I want to do this, or I don't want to do this. And so we may be living in chaos within other areas of our life that is choosing for us to make ourselves a little bit more be defiant and be able to change things up. So you really have to look at it. Is it something internally that maybe you have chaos, other things in your life that's making you want to switch up your workouts? Because again, it's the one thing you can control in the day-to-day when you don't want to, with some of the things going on within the chaos. So if you're focusing on a program, and like I said, I've been doing mine for 4 months because I know the lifts that are seeing progress. And overall, there's certain exercises that I have to gauge the range on for when I'm building programs. Like, there's certain exercises that you're not getting the best bang for your buck. Like for a lot of people, traditional deadlifts is like the with doing like strength training, but traditional deadlift, as I was saying, like that's when a lot of people get hurt, or squatting, back squats with heavy weight, like semi-heavy weight. You don't brace your core correctly, and it's one time you let it collapse a little bit, and you just tweak it with 135, and then all of a sudden you're hurting again. So your ability to commit to something and train in progress and train the exercises, yes, that are challenging, but also like, are you trying to go up like 2.5 pounds a week as you go through? Like normally an 8-week program, I'm trying to go up where my weight is, where I'm progressing, how I'm working through the program, seeing what areas I like developing more. And then as I go through the program, then I can make little tweaks to, maybe I want to do more rear delts. And so I switch up some of the ways that I'm training my rear delts. Or your commitment to changing things up is just because you don't want to stick to a program. But that's when you actually see progress. It's a boring ass shit of doing the same workouts week to week, because you know why? They work. Like there's the blueprint, and you have to take that into consideration. So when you're out there, like a lot of people don't have 2 hours a day to go to the gym. So when you're thinking of building a 60-minute program, you have to think about what are you going to get the most bang for your buck, what the most stability, what the exercises is that they can do and perform in that time and still get a good workout in, and still be able, if you only hit 3 days a week or 4 days a week, you have to choose certain exercises there. And so building smaller programs around having a variety of ways that you can do something, and the best bang for your buck, you're getting the most out of your exercise. So you're doing the same exercise, because if I want to grow my chest, and I know that if I do bench every week and my shoulders hurt and I can't, it bugs me. That's why I do more dumbbells. I do dumbbells with everything. I get more range of motion, everything. So you can switch up dumbbell to barbell, but overall your program should be the same for at least eight weeks, maybe 12 weeks. And then you can switch up a program, but you have to stop changing things up week to week just because you feel like it. You can't, if you're trying to grow your glutes, doing certain exercises are going to trigger different muscle groups, and doing it. And there's a reason why your coach has it programmed. I have things programmed, and doing it and not following a program is, that's why you often get a coach, is because you don't have everything in your life. You don't have time to make another decision. You're not actually bored and sitting there. You just have commitment issues, and you don't want to let something control your workout when it's the one thing that would help you out. You don't have to think about it. You come into a program, you have a workout, you hit start, you see videos. In my app, I have videos, so you know how to do the exercises. We talk in real time, and I understand how the workout goes, so then we can make adjustments. Like these aren't you being bored. This is you just not wanting to commit to a program that's going to hold you accountable. Which, if you're not in that space, okay, just say you're working through some things and you can't commit right now because it's internal. Don't say you don't want to do it or you don't have time. You have time. You just don't want to face a factor that maybe you aren't ready to face the commitment issues you have, and let someone have more control over your life, and give you a program that you can follow then, so you can focus on other areas of your life. A lot of my clients and ladies we talk about are entrepreneurs, and you talk about with commitment and procrastinating and like being bored, you can talk about those and relate to business or fitness coaching or many things. But with that too, like if you're unwilling to hold yourself accountable, sometimes you have to have a little skin in the game and pay someone to hold you accountable. Like if you're a stubborn person, I guarantee you have to pay for it, because you have to have a value to it, especially entrepreneurs. But they're also getting their programs done and seeing the time because they're committing to it. you don't need to think about it. If you're running your life, your workout program isn't making you more money or isn't doing it because you think about it. If you had someone to tell you how to work out and how to do it and focus on other areas of your life, leveling up yourself, working on time, spending time with yourself, your kids, if you're a mom, spending time with your spouse, significant other, spending time with yourself, spending time with your kids, by not having to think about a workout and having a plan to come in because you feel supported and you can focus on areas besides the ones that aren't, yeah, your workout's cool, but you giving up a little bit isn't there. So I want you to think about that. Something, is it a commitment issue or are you really bored? And if you are really bored, I guarantee you're not lifting that hard. You're not pushing yourself. You're not coming in the zone to take and work out. You're just going through the motions. And that's why you get frustrated because you're not seeing progress because, again, you're just going through the motions. Oh, my workout's there. Like, dude, that's not a fucking workout. Go work out with intent. Push yourself. See where you can go and see how much better you feel when you work out with intent. Like, push yourself. It's amazing what it is. So quit jumping around in programs. Follow a program and stick to it. Do it for at least 8 weeks minimum. Try 12. Some of you have had more boyfriends in 12 weeks and you've had workout programs. It shows. Give into commitment. Okay? Give into commitment and give into your workout program and commit to something, into following it. Maybe that's the thing you need. If I get bored, I add more weight. Yes, Angela. Say it, girl. And you're pushing yourself. We can always push ourselves a little bit more. Yes, everyone. Perfect. Does that make sense? Does that make sense when you think about it? Is it commitment or is it bored? Because I think a lot of you say you're bored, but really you just have commitment issues. And that's okay. We have to work through that. But the sooner you start working through that, sooner it'll open up more things in your life. Sooner you'll be able to level up, maybe open up to other things. And the first thing is starting by your workout program. Committing to something, the little things. It's not the things we do every once in a while. It's the little tiny things that we mind shift day by day, and the monsters in your head that telling you you can do this, you can stick to it. You don't need that fight or flight response of chaos in your life by changing things up. Some of you like to thrive in chaos when really you don't have to. Not calling on anyone specifically. If the shoe fits, though, wear it. Okay, guys. I want to hear some no more commitment issues the rest of the year and work on those. Work on a program and see how much progress you get when you track your progress sticking to something. Yep. Okay, guys. Have a wonderful evening. I'll catch you guys all soon. And we're going to have a wonderful week crushing it. Okay. See you guys later.